Good morning. We're gonna get ready and get to know me a little bit. While I do my makeup, we're gonna go out and do, I don't know. I want to say we're gonna take my sister and her friend. We're going to take them so far to a trampoline park and skating, roller skating. So we're gonna get ready real quick because it is Saturday. Let's look a little put together. I just put this in my hair to make it curly or whatever. My hair is naturally curly, but after bleaching it and straightening it so much, se me cayeron los chunitos. So right now I'm just in the process of holding those back. So yeah. So first I'm gonna clean the mascara under my eyes. For primer, this is what I use. It's photo ready. This is what it looks like. Okay, so I did go ahead and already apply my primer. I applied it mainly the T-zone and then just kind of whatever I had in my hands, just spread it on all my face. And after I do this, I go in and clean my eyebrows. I do use the Maybelline shade 128 and 112. I mix 2 pumps of each. After I mix them, this is the shade I come up with. It's like pretty close to mine. Pretty close, if not like exactly my shade. So I'm just gonna clean my eyebrows, top and bottom. That's what I do first. So we'll do that. Este mirror, I bought it from Ross a long time ago. But a little bit about me. I mean, my name is Yvette Delgado. I am 22 years old. Birthday is in November the 7th. I am a Scorpio. Honestly, some people like, I think I've always liked my birthday because I know I've heard like some people say, I wish my birthday was in the summer. There's nothing much to do in the winter. And I mean, it's true. There's really not much to do in the winter. But honestly, I don't think I would like want my birthday to be in the summer or any other, you know. I mean, I feel like it's right in the middle. Like, it's not, like, it is the fall, but then it's like, I don't know. It's just the perfect. I like the weather. I like it. It's perfect. For my birthdays, usually we do like little dinners, so it doesn't like require, I guess, like being outside really. So it's really just my family get together, small get-togethers, you know, at our house. So I guess I never really got to me, I guess, to have like a party. I do like to go on little trips though. I'll say that much. The little chance I get to run out of town, I'm gonna take it. That's something I told myself about last year, that I wanted to travel more. People have like mixed opinions on work hard in your 20s, like you'll travel later. But it's kind of like, I don't think that way. I just feel like travel in your 20s, save money, of course. But I feel like it's not just about work, you know what I mean? Because I mean, what would you do in your 20s to save money to eventually be able to travel down the road in your like 30s, 40s? Is work. I mean, I love working, don't get me wrong. I love making my money, but I also like to travel. I like to be outside, like exploring, I guess, what's out there. And then, I mean, I do want to travel and do a little more before I have kids, because, I mean, once you have kids, everything changes. I mean, and I do want to have kids at a younger age. Kids, I would love to have after my 25, before my 30s. So I feel like I have enough, like a little pretty big gap, I guess, to like travel and do everything I want to do before I have babies. My partner's on the same page, so I think we're both just doing that. So after I clean both of my eyebrows, I just go in here and kind of I clean it out because then it's just harder to clean later. So I just kind of bring those together, and that's what my eyebrows look like. I just use the rest of this and just put it all over my face, really. To blend out my foundation, I use this brush. I got it from Walmart a few months ago. It doesn't have a name or anything, but it's from Walmart. It's a foundation brush. So I am the oldest out of 3 of us. I have a little sister. She's 9. And I have a little, not so little brother. He is 18. So I mean, there's little gaps. I would say now I get along with my brother a little better than I did whenever he was younger, or when we were younger. With my little sister, it's a hit or miss. I would say we're all very different from each other, as in, like, I feel like my sister, she's more of a homebody, I would say. My brother, the complete opposite of my little sister. He likes to be out and about. The weekend comes, girl, he's out every single day. Weekend comes, we really don't even see him. Me, I'm a little bit in between. I like going out. I like hanging out with my friends, hang out with my boyfriend. But I also like being home. And like I said, I also do like traveling. So I feel like I'm right in between. After I blend out with this, I do use a beauty blender just to kind of smooth that foundation out. This beauty blender, I know it's by Jessica Simpson. It's right there. This is what it looks like after I set it with the beauty blender. We're gonna use the Laura Mercier Air Powder. It's just translucent. It's a little yellow to my liking, but it will do. I really use the Airspun, just the natural, just the white powder, but I did run out, as we can tell, and I haven't gone to buy it because I do avoid Walmart. And then I do make sure to set under my eye first, under my eye and on top of my eyelid, of course, because that's something they say that's the most where it creases the most. This same thing, I believe it's from Ross. A little bit more about me. I mean, I was born in Liberal, Kansas. I now live in Texas. We've lived in Texas for more or less 15 years now. Texas is home for sure. I do not see myself going back to Liberal. I mean, I love Texas. I don't think I would ever go back to Kansas. I guess like my most important years, quote unquote, were here, like my teenagers. This is where I literally made friends. I mean, I had my friends over there, don't get me wrong, but I mean, my teenagers were here, so I don't think I would leave Texas. Now, would I move somewhere else in Texas? I feel like I would love to move somewhere out in like a bigger area. Because why not? Change is good. I'm just gonna use this brush, which I do not know where it's from, but they're great. And then I'm just gonna use this to set the rest of my face. So my face is completely set with that same powder that I used to set it earlier. And I'm gonna use this Photo Ready setting spray after I put it all over my face. I used to set it with a beauty blender, but it would pick up my foundation, so I started using this just to pat it in. That's done. I used bronzer and blush. I used the Juvia's Palace in tan, and then I used, of course, the same thing as Juvia's Palace volume 2 in the blush. This is what the blush looks like, and then this is what the bronzer looks like. I need some of this new bronzer. I really love this color, but I use these same thing, this one too, I use them like combined. And I use this brush. I want to say this brush is Jessica Simpson as well, and just mix those two, and I place them right here, and I do that to both sides. I also put some on my forehead, nomás para darle color. Right there. Y luego lo que le queda a la brocha, I just kind of go on my nose también. Y luego con otra brocha, and with this one I just kind of blend out the extra powder. Same thing here. I got these from Marshalls a while back, and I use both colors, and then I just kind of put it up here. Same thing with this one on this side. I like to put them on my nose, just a little bit of pink, and with this side I blend out. I used to put them on my chin, but it's like, I don't know if it looks good or not, but that's what it looks like. And then we're just gonna clean a little bit of it with the same powder, just like that. I know I did a get ready with me a few weeks ago. I do work in the medical field. I've worked in the medical field for going on 3 years now. I started as a patient record clerk where I work at now. I worked as a patient record clerk for 1 year. After I worked for, and this was on the same clinic. After I was there for a year, I decided to go back to phlebotomy school. So I went in for phlebotomy school. I graduated phlebotomy school. After I graduated, my job happened to open a position for a phlebotomist. So I did take that position. I moved up to be a phlebotomist there at the same place. So I didn't have to, you know, look for a job or anything. I just moved to a different department. I decided I wanted to further my education in the medical field. I went in for an MA. I started, I want to say, in August, finished in January. I tested, passed my test, and actually my job was hiring for an MA as well, a little bit before I finished school, and they knew I was going to school for it, so I already had my position as an MA there as well. So really, I've been really lucky to just move departments there at my job and not necessarily look for different jobs throughout these like 2 years that I've been furthering my education. So when I graduated high school, I didn't know what I wanted to do. I went to school for cosmetology. I did cosmetology throughout my junior and senior year in high school, but I just didn't seem to like it. And I finished, I graduated, and I decided I didn't like it. So I went and worked. That's when I applied for my position as a patient record clerk at the clinic that I work now. This is the mascara I'm using first. So then I went in and did that. After that, decided that I want to do phlebotomy. So then I did phlebotomy, graduated, and decided I liked the medical field because it was something like quick and easy, I guess, to get your feet wet, you know, to figure out if you really do like it or not. I decided I liked it. I waited a year. I, you know, worked as a phlebotomist for a whole year. Decided that I wanted to go back to school. At that point, I didn't know if I wanted to go straight for nursing school or or first do MA, which was a little, you know, again, another introduction to like nursing school. So I decided to do MA school, which I was doing on the weekends. I would go every Saturday from 8 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. and it worked out perfect. So I did that, and now I do want to go back to school, but I feel like I want to wait the year just to get a little more experience, because it's a lot, you know, it's a lot mentally, physically, emotionally. It really is. So that's why I never thought I would go the nursing medical field route. And these are also Maybelline. This is the waterproof, this is the non-waterproof. So I do those in order, and then I put this one on top. So that's how I ended up in the medical field. If you would have told me in high school you're gonna pursue a medical career, I would have been like, you're lying. Because I was so, I can't do, at the time I thought I couldn't do blood, I couldn't do smells, none of that, and look at me now. But then again, I didn't know what I wanted. I honestly don't know how people know what they want to do whenever they're in high school. You know, like people that are like, oh yeah, I want to be a doctor. Like, how do you know you want to be a doctor at, how old are we in high school? 18, you know? But I do wish I would have done like nursing school or something like that in high school, because then I wouldn't have to be taking baby steps to get where I want to be. So my advice is take extra credit classes or whatever. And then we're gonna use this Ulta Beauty lip gloss mini. This is what the makeup looks like. So after the lip gloss, this is what the makeup looks like. And then I'm just gonna scrunch up a little more para que se queden, so it's a little more curlier. But that's it for today's video.